Alright everyone, so for this video, we'll be talking about makeup. Not makeup na linalagay sa mukha with the foundation and everything, okay? And I realize it's not the world's best title, but I wanted to come up with something short that basically defines kung ano nga ba talaga ang pag-uusapan natin ngayon, which is yung anatomy of a successful market investor or trader. Okay? Hindi ko alam sa inyo, pero ako, lalo na nang simula, I always ask myself, ano nga ba yung mga katangian na dapat meron or hinahanap sa isang investor or isang trader para maging successful sila? Siyempre sa simula, kapag hindi mo pa naiintindihan yung probabilities, yung math and everything, each loss hurts, di ba? So I always ended up asking myself, ano nga ba? Ano ba kailangan? Ano bang wala sa akin? And in today's video, we'll be discussing yung what Spyfrat thinks or what Spyfrat believes to be yung mga key characteristics na dapat meron para maging successful ka bilang isang investor or trader. Okay? Now, the first one is excellent emotional maturity. You need to understand na kahit na gaano ka nakatagal nagte-trade, masakit pa rin kapag natatalo ka. That's true. Well, I don't know about other people, but kunyari natalo ka ng malaki, nag-down bigla ng 50% yung hawak mo, wala ang kalaban-laban, 'di ba? Yung mga ibang nangyayari sa market, kunya may hawak ka, nag-change par value, whatever, lahat ng hindi predicted, lahat ng hindi mo inaasahan na outcome ay nangyari. You need to be able to live with the results. It hurts, yes. But it requires a certain degree of emotional maturity to be able to quickly move on from that quote-unquote failure and get on with the next trade. Kasi yun naman yun eh. You can't let one trade, good or bad, define who you are as a trader. Over time, habang nasasanay ka mag-trade, habang inaaral mo ng mabuti ang sarili mo and you grow emotionally, the pain will still be there. But our reaction to it will be different. Okay? Sino ba naman ang gusto na nawawalan ng 1 million, 5 million, 10 million? Diba? You can honestly tell me na kahit batak na yan sa market, na kung bigla silang mawalan ng 8 figures, 7 figures, 9 figures, ay okay lang. It will sting. It will hurt. The difference is how we react to that hurt after it happens. Because I promise you, that hurt, that pain, that loss will happen in one way, shape, or form. Maybe para sa'yo mas malaki, maybe para sa akin mas konti. Diba? It doesn't matter. But that hurt will come. And we have to be prepared for it. And we have to be mature about it. Next, we need to learn about studying and deciphering disclosures. Now, every day may bagong disclosure lumalabas. Not surprising because we have like 300 stocks sa PSE, no? So we need to be able to understand ano nga ba yung mga disclosure na lumalabas. Obviously, hindi ko pwedeng isa-isahin yun dito sa video na to. That's just too much, no? Ang daming klaseng disclosure na lumalabas. But we need to understand na bakit ito parang pareho naman do sa disclosure ng kabilang stock, pero yung kabilang stock umangat, yung sa akin hindi. Bakit kapag nagkakaroon ng earnings report, maganda naman pero bumababa yung hawak ko? Bakit feeling ko na may ganito naman, tapos yung news sumang-ayon pero bumaba yung price? Bakit may ganitong balita? Bakit may nag-change sa board of directors? Bakit may na-appoint na bagong ganito? Bakit may nag-palit ng value ng ganito? Bakit ito yung naging resulta? That requires a certain degree of study on our part. Kasi mahirap i-put into a box yung definition na if X then Y. Meaning, if mangyari ito, dapat ito yung mangyaring kasunod. Walang ganun sa market eh. The market is parang a grand picture of uncertainty. Forcing certainty into the market is the best way to burn yourself. Kasi pipilit mo ngayon yung paniniwala mo sa market. wala naman pakialam yung market sa paniniwala natin eh. Di naman tayo friends, ganun. Minsan nga, feeling ko galit na galit sa akin si market eh. Diba? And I'm sure minsan nakifeel nyo din yon. But the market doesn't care. The market doesn't care how much money you have. The market doesn't care how much you invested. The market doesn't care where you invest in. The market doesn't care how you trade. It will do what it does when it wants to. So, para maintindihan nyo ng mabuti yung mga disclosures, ano yung mga shades, ano yung mga subtleties ng bawat isa, requires study and diligence on your part. Go through it. Ano nga ba yung mga types of disclosures na napapansin natin na laging lumilipad or mas madalas lumilipad? Ano yung mga ho-hum lang, yung mga neutral, wala ganun nangyayari? Ano yung mga masasama? Basta ba na-suspend ang stock, masama yon? Hindi. Basta ba maganda yung earnings report, maganda yon? Hindi rin. Diba? The market will do what it does. Tayo, tinatry lang natin aralin hanggat kaya yung mga pwede nating malaman and use that knowledge moving forward to help us with our decision-making process. Next, know the movers and shakers. Now, I am not going to mention any specific broker in this video or any other video. Ayokong mapahamak, no? Ayokong may masabi ako, tapos may babalik sa akin na, bakit mo to sinabi? So we're not gonna name any specific brokers or anything, or institutions or what have you. But, karamihan sa atin, lalo na sa simula, mahilig tayo mag-broker analysis. O, bumibili si broker X ng ganito. Or, uy, nagbebenta si broker Y ng ganyan. Okay? Now, I'm not going to get into why that is not the best way probably for you to be spending your time. But it is important na naiintindihan nyo not just sino yung movers and shakers, but what they move and shake. Does broker Y tend to move stock X kung siya yung gumagalaw nito? Ano ba yung typical behavior ni broker Y? Ano yung typical behavior ni broker Z? Lagi ba nag-iipon yan? Scalp ba yung pag-trade niyan? Day trading lang ba yan? Buy sa simula, benta sa tapos ng araw? Diba? If you really believe na ang ginagawa lang ng lahat ng broker is nag-iipon, then I'm sorry to inform you that you're sorely wrong. Okay? We need to understand ano yung DNA nila if we want any chance of understanding or trying to predict what they are gonna do after we see them start doing something. Kunyari, nakita nyo si broker X, nakita nyo, oh, ba't siya bili ng ganito? Okay? Pero ano nga ba yung DNA ni broker X? Ano ba ginagawa niya before kapag bili siya ng bili? Kaysa napilitin natin na, dahil bili siya ng bili, ibig sabihin gagawin niya is ganito, alamin muna natin, ano ba talaga yung ginagawa niya? Diba? Ano ba ginagawa niya dati? Ano ba history niya? Diba? Ganon naman tayo eh. Kunyari, sabihin natin, may dinedate ka. Diba ganon? You try to understand the history and behavior of the person, and then you try to interpret kung itong type of behavior na to ay makakasundo mo ba moving forward. Ganon din. We want to understand yung behavior ng broker, not just, bumibili siya eh. Ano ngayon? Ano ngayon kung bumibili siya? Intindihin po natin ng mabuti. It's part of the world, or it's part of the market that we all trade in. So it's something that we should take the time to understand. And until we fully understand it, huwag ipilit yung minimal understanding natin, most especially if we're using that as a basis to buy or sell something. Okay? Next, discipline. So, I always tell this to my students, and I always hear this din from Boss Pai, no, na kahit na ituro ko sa'yo, parehong-pareho nung ginagawa ko, not a lot of people can do it the exact same way. Kasi lahat tayo, iba-iba ng level ng disiplina. Okay? Kunyari, sinabi ko sa'yo, kailangan yung mag-form nung Bebemon, tapos kapag nag-breakout, doon ka lang bibili. Wala ka ibang gagawin. Odds are, a lot of traders are still gonna buy. Mainip sila, hahanapin nila yung, hindi, kung walang ganito, di dapat ganito yung gagawin ko. Wala yung discipline. So ultimately, kahit na may sistema ang ginagamit, kung di mo naman sinusunod ng maayos, kung wala ka namang disiplina, wala ka rin pupuntahan. Babalik at babalik ka lang sa square one. Because discipline is key. The other key is patience. Now, a lot of people interpret patience as Pag bumili ako, kailangan maging patient ako, hawakan ko lang hanggang lumipad yan. Okay? I'm not gonna argue about that now. Mahabang usapan na naman yon. But what I will say is, patience is not just about that. A lot of the time, patience is also waiting for whatever it is that you're looking for to set up. Okay? So, kunyari, naghihintay tayo ng Goku, which we'll discuss in future videos. Naghihintay tayo ng Bebemon. It takes time. It takes patience to wait for those setups to actually form para makapasok tayo. And until that time comes, patience is what keeps us from pressing the mouse button and hitting buy. Okay? So, a lot of times, again, feeling ng mga tao yung patience nandun lang sa sell part. It's not. Sa buy part din. Kailangan maging patient tayo. We need to wait for things to align before we step in and before we trade, before we take a position. Next is utilizing a proven strategy. Now, a lot of people think that all this means is, naglabas si Spyfrat saka si Grumpy Trader ng set of videos. Panoorin natin, tapos i-trade natin, kailangan kikita na tayo ng limpak-limpak na salapi. Kasi proven strategy yun eh. And it is a proven strategy. Spyfrat has proven time and time again that he can make money using this strategy. But, kailangan sa part mo, susuriin mo rin ng maayos. Kailangan iba-backtest mo ng mabuti. And you need to be able to take that strategy, make it your own, and prove to yourself that it works. Yun yung importante dun eh. It doesn't matter if a strategy works for me. It doesn't matter if a strategy works for Spyfrat. It doesn't matter if a strategy works for Trader X or Trader Y. All that is irrelevant. All that matters is, does it work for you? And in order for something to work for you, I am a firm believer na kailangan pinapersonalize mo siya. You make it your own. You take parts of it that resonate with you and you make it your own. You backtest diligently. You forward test. You get data. Diba? You don't just journal wins and losses. You journal yung mga charts, titignan mo, babantayan mo, susuriin mo ng mabuti, aaralin mo para mapatunayan mo sa sarili mo that the strategy works. And the reason why that's important is because there will come times na magkaka-losing streak ka. It's inevitable. It doesn't even matter if your win rate is 80%. Magkaka-losing streak at magkaka-losing streak ka pa rin. And the way that you maintain discipline and patience, which we just discussed, is knowing, diba, na you have proven to yourself that the strategy that you use works. Okay? Next, avoid manipulated stocks. Now, I am not saying na huwag i-trade ang mga quote-and-quote linalaro na stocks. Okay? Hindi rin po yun ang ibig sabihin ni Boss Spy. Alam ko, lininaw ko. Okay? Lininaw ko kasi syempre, ayaw ko naman magkamali ng sinasabi ko sa inyo. Baka paniniwala ko lang pala yun. Ang ibig pong sabihin nito is kung lalaruin man natin yung mga ganon, alamin natin kung ano yung ginagawa natin. Hindi po investment yung ganon. Okay? If we want to invest in something, then we want stocks that are fundamentally sound. Na meron talagang pinatutunguhan at pinapupuntahan yung kumpanya. Na yung mga leaders ng kumpanya na yon are trustworthy, may magandang track record, na ang mga financial statements sila, year by year, more or less, may improvement, and so on. Hindi yung porket nakita natin na, ito dati hindi nilalaro, biglang lumipad. Pipilitin natin mapasok, magfo-FOMO tayo, and then before we know it, ipit na. And then kapag ipit na, magreklamo tayo na linoko tayo ng market, dinaya tayo, nabudol, or whatever. So, if you don't know what you're doing, lalo na if you want to focus on just investing, avoid manipulated stocks. Focus doon sa mga stock na sound, na naiintindihan mo, na may proven track record na. Okay? And then, lend an ear to your elders. Isa pa to eh. A lot of traders these days, feeling nila porket nakanood sila ng konting YouTube, nakabasa ng isang libro or dalawa, hindi na nila papansinin yung mga veterano na sa field. Okay? When I say elders, it doesn't necessarily mean na kailangan matanda na. But yung those who have been in the market for a while, ayaw natin makinig sa mga kwento nila. Pag sinabi nila na, kami nalugi kami dati dahil sa ganito, we think that we know better. Yeah, we think that's not going to happen to us. We think, hindi, alam na namin lahat. Ikaw kasi dati, tatanga-tanga ka eh. Hindi mo alam ginagawa mo, pero kami alam namin. Don't. Yung mga veterano na, yung mga elders na, marami po silang matuturo sa inyo. Marami silang matuturo sa atin. So it's always wise to open up your ears and listen to what they have to say. What could it possibly hurt? Diba? So, make sure na huwag kakaligtaan yung mga naririnig natin na sinasabi ng mga mas meron ng alam kaysa sa atin. Maging humble tayo. Mas mabuti na ng humble tayo ng maaga kaysa nahihintayin natin na i-humble tayo ng market. Okay? Now, the other thing we are gonna discuss is who is stock investing for. Para kanino ba to? Okay? Investing is for those who desire to grow extra cash. Yung extra, medyo importante po yan. Kung kinakailangan nyo po yung pera, kunyari nakalaan siya, pambayad ng bahay, pambayad ng tuition, pambayad ng pagkain, please, huwag po natin ibuhos lahat sa merkado. Kasi kahit pa gaano tayo kagaling, meron pa ring risk involved. Hindi natin alam kung ano ang pwedeng mangyari. So, extra cash po ang ilagay natin. Okay? Huwag yung nakalaan para sa iba. Okay? Huwag tayo mag-focus lang sa positives na hindi mag-grow yung money ko dyan, etc. etc. Isipin din natin kung anong mangyayari, kung mangyayari yung hindi natin inaasahan. Kasi yun naman yung mas importante. Kung lumaki yung pera, madali lang yun eh. 'Di ba? Masaya yun eh. 'Di ba? Sino ba naman yung ayaw nun? Madali lang pagplanuhan anong gagawin kapag lumaki na. Pero kapag nalulugi na, doon na tayo lahat nagagalit, doon tayo nagiging emotional. So ilagay natin is extra cash. Okay? Hindi yung nakalaan para sa iba. Next, those who desire to monetize what they know. Okay? So, syempre, nag-aaral ka ng sistema, pinag-practice mo lahat, or mahilig kang magbasa ng mga financial statements, mga prospectus, inaaral mo lahat ng masuri, na maigi. Tapos, gusto mong tignan kung kaya mo nga bang i-monetize yung nalalaman mo na, or mapagkakakitaan mo ba yung nalalaman mo na. Then, go for it. Those who have emotional maturity. So we just talked about what emotional maturity meant, and it's still very advised na kailangan merong certain degree of emotional maturity before you start investing and or trading. Those who love the never-ending journey of learning. Kung ikaw yung type of person na feeling mo basta may alam ka na ng konti, okay na yun. Kailangan that will take you to the finish line. Then maybe trading or investing isn't for you. Kasi ito walang katapusan to eh. Each cycle ng market, iba ang kailangan gawin, iba kailangan i-execute. Diba? Hindi lahat ng strategy, hindi lahat ng edge will work forever. Diba? Mag-a-adjust yung market eh. Mag-iiba at mag-iiba ang nangyayari. So, kailangan meron ka nung passion to keep learning. Those who enjoy talking about ideas. Okay? So, when I say ideas, a lot of this reverts back to edge. Meaning, yung mga edge naman, kaya tayo nakakaharap ng edge kasi may nahanap tayong isang bagay na nakita natin over time proves to be profitable. Whether it's because may gap sa katapusan ng buwan or sa mga S.C.A.M rebalancing or whatever. So you need to be able to enjoy talking about ideas, thinking up of new ones in order to maintain and improve your edge. Next, those who love a rewarding mental exercise. Okay? So same din dun sa learning, kailangan, alam mo yun, hindi na masyadong makunat, huwag tayong masyadong resistant sa mga bagay-bagay. Kailangan open tayo matuto at willing tayong mag-isip. Don't let other people think for us. One of the worst things you can do is to buy something simply because someone else said to buy, or to sell something because someone else said to sell. Think for yourself, plan for yourself, kasi sa'yo naman yung reward eh. Kapag nalugi ka, hindi ka naman nila aabunuhan, di ba? Kunyari, sinabi nung may nabasa kayo from Guru Z, or Guru X, or Guru Y, na, bili na tayong lahat ng, STI, kunwari. Di ba? Tapos, bumili ka, nalugi. Bibigyan ka ba ng pera nung nagsabi? 'Di ba? Babalik ba sa'yo? May rebate ba? Wala naman, 'di ba? Kahit broker pa magsabi niyan, nakalagay pa yan sa report nila, annual reports. Kapag hindi naman kumita yon, wala naman sila ibabalik sa'yo eh. Kukunin pa rin nila yung commissions na nakuha nila for you buying. Tapos kung nalugi ka, sucks to be you. So be sure na you're able to think for yourself, plan for yourself, because in the end, sa'yo yung reward, sa'yo rin yung talo. Those who wish to improve their outlook in life. Now, eto, I've interviewed a lot of traders. And alam ko may utang pa akong mga videos. Sorry no, medyo natenga lang, na busy. But they'll come out soon. And a lot of people say the trading, the exercise of trading has made them better people. Kasi trading, parang it amplifies the good and the bad in you eh. And because it amplifies it, it makes it easier for us to see ano nga ba yung good at mas dadagdagan natin, at ano nga ba yung bad para mabawasan natin. Okay? So, next is those who have patience. So again, we discuss about patience. Kung walang pasensya, kung gusto mo minuto, ora-ora, may tinitrade ka, then maybe this isn't for you. Okay? And then those who of course want to improve their financial literacy. This is an inevitable consequence, kumbaga, quote and quote. Kapag nagtitrade ka, kahit papano, gustuhin mo man o hindi, magi-improve yung financial literacy mo. And so before we go, I just want to leave you with a quote from Benjamin Graham. Even the intelligent investor is likely to need considerable willpower to keep from following the crowd. And I say this because I just wanted to express again and really hone in to sa sinabi ni Spyfrat na una. Kailangan may excellent emotional maturity. So guys, dito po nagtatapos yung video natin. I hope na gustuhan nyo po and meron kayong natutunan kahit papano. And as always guys, maraming salamat po sa panonood. I really appreciate it. Good luck and happy trading!